Hello, if you can hear me, just type something in the chat, please. Cool. All right. I'll get started. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for making your way up to Sydney. If you're not in Sydney, really appreciate it. We've got a really large crowd for this tournament, which is awesome. Largest New South Wales Open ever, which is sick. Just want to go through the caddy book and then just some, I guess, maybe concerning holes just to make sure everyone knows how to play it properly. And yeah, it shouldn't take too long. If you got any questions, just put them in the chat and I'll answer it as I go. And then at the end, I'll stick around if there's any other questions. So it shouldn't take too long. Most of the info is all in the caddy book already. But yeah, just want to quickly thank our major sponsors. So we've got Tyrepower, Rouse Hill. We got Twin Willows, which is the players' dinner tomorrow night. We got Disc Golf Warehouse, RPM, who provided the basket that will be featuring or will be the prize for the ace race tomorrow. So all the amateurs, once you're done your round, stick around. You would have got some tickets in your players pack. So yeah, join in on that and then head to the players dinner after. And also Toyo tires. We've got a raffle going on. There's been a few people, but not too many. So chances are still pretty high. If you haven't entered that, that will be closing on Sunday night. So we can finalize the money and put it back into the event for Monday. Okay. So the car park isn't too big. I think there's around 56 spots. But there's plenty of side street parking around the course. So might have to walk just a little bit if the car park's full. Where are we? Saturday. So yeah, first round's actually starting at 8:30. Just a reminder, the course is going to close at 5 p.m. no matter what, even if the rounds aren't done. They should be. We've got 4 hours for the final card, but this was more if there was bad weather going on, which hopefully it shouldn't be. Ace race, players dinner, and then we'll hand out some more tickets if the ace didn't go off during the ace race for day 2, and if it did, we'll have another prize. Sunday, we'll have a barbecue running. We'll confirm the times tomorrow. I'll send an email each night just confirming the tee times are up and just info for the next day. But yeah, we'll have a barbecue going. Everyone will get 1 free sausage sizzle. And yeah, the second ace race. And then the third day, we're going to start a bit earlier just to get people heading home. And we'll also have a coffee/food van on site. And then we'll do blue layout presentations once all the blue cards are finished, and then the green and gold together once the gold's finished up. So there's no warm-up on the course other than there's golf nets. We'll have a net set up and some putting baskets. There's nearby parks if you need to throw some drives. This is the code for tomorrow. It will remind you at the tee area. But yeah, New South Wales 2162. We'll have a first aid kit at HQ, and the weather should be pretty chill. Here's Andy and I's phone numbers. If you need us at any point, give us a call. Andy will be at HQ throughout the whole day, each day. Golf course rules. There's nothing too crazy there other than no pets. Yeah, and then they are pretty strict on. They're pretty strict on spectators, just because it's more so for insurance reasons. So we're just going to make sure they're allowing us to have spectators on after 11 o'clock each day, and then on Monday throughout the whole day. But we just got to follow their rules, and that includes caddies as well. So if you're not playing, please don't be throughout the course before 11. Wait till your round starts, and unfortunately, if you're teeing off earlier in the day, yeah, you just won't be allowed a spectator with you. Tee times posted. Everyone should have them. Make sure you're ready at the tee area with Andy at least 5 minutes before you start. If you're not, you'll get 2 penalty throws, and we just got to enforce this just to make sure that we don't slip on timing. Best way to just not miss this is just watch the group in front of you. Just watch them tee off and just hang around. Pace of play should be pretty straightforward, but try and keep up with the group in front of you. It'll make things easier. We won't have any bottlenecks, and everyone will be able to get their round in. Spotters, there probably won't be too many spotters, mainly just on 18 for the water carry section. But yeah, group decision. Playoffs. So MPO will do hole 1 and 18 on repeat. Every other division, if there are playoffs, we'll have to wait till the last MPO card finishes up, tees off on hole 1 on the final day. We just don't have room on the course to slot people in, and it'll just cause bottlenecks. And then tiebreakers playoffs will only be for first place, and tiebreakers will be for second or third place. For the divisions that are receiving medals, the tiebreak will just be like hot round of the event. So whoever shot the best round overall, followed by most birdies and then least bogeys. Tee pads, you would have seen them today if you did a practice round. But yeah, it's mainly grass and maybe 2 or 3 concrete tee areas. They're marked by a line and some flags. CTP, so we're about to send out an email for tomorrow for the CTPs. So the blue layouts, hole 8, green is hole 5, and gold is hole 10. Out of bounds has been marked everywhere with white paint. So the white paint will be the edge of the fairways. There's some flags put up, but that's just to kind of give you an idea from the tee. But the paint is the OB line. We've chalked some cart paths, but they could wash away any moment. So the cart paths that are listed on the tee signs are the OB cart paths. Not all cart paths are OB, so make sure you just check the tee sign that you're playing on. And then, yeah, all golf greens and bunkers are OB, but they're unmarked. But yeah, if you're unsure if it's in or out, just group decision, and then worst case, take it to either myself or Andy, and we'll try and make a decision. But it should be pretty obvious for most of them. If you're unsure, take a provisional as well. And yeah, hazards in play on hole 10 for the gold and green. So that's marked by the yellow paint, and the orange flags are on it. Required relief. I think it's only really on hole 9. There's a bit of construction going on there. But if there's anywhere else where they've got the GUR signs, you'll be forced to take relief there. So just come back in line of the play with the basket and just take your next shot from there. Casual relief. So any mulch piles, you'll see there's quite a few sprinkler heads and like ground coverings on the ground. Just bring your mini back behind it just so you're not going to trip over it. And casual relief is optional, so you don't have to. So if a hole 14 or 15, depending what layout you're playing, the big mulch behind the basket, you can putt on top of it if you want to. You don't have to come back in line, only if you're comfortable. Mandos, so there's red arrow mandos throughout the course. We actually covered up all the blue public layout mandos. The blue signs, but not just for the blue layout, that were already there at the course. And then we've got drop zones near the mandos if there is a drop zone for that mando. Next tee, just try and look at the course overview to follow the flow. We don't want people walking across fairways because it just kind of holds up play for other cards, and it's pretty dangerous. So just try and walk around the fairways, and we've also got arrows from each basket drawn on the ground. So if you get lost, make sure you follow that. Yeah. And what was I going? No, that's good. I'll get back to that. Barbed wire fences. So if there's any barbed wire fences, you get 2 meters relief. Lost this. If anything goes in the water, don't retrieve it. The clubhouse has asked us to just let their staff handle it. They don't want people going in the water. And then, yeah, if any disc goes over the perimeter fence, just have to wait to after the round. So yeah, and then lost child made at HQ. Whenever parking, HQ is just in front of hole 1 and 10. If you haven't been there, player packs. If you didn't pick up a player pack today, you'll be able to pick it up tomorrow before you tee off. There's toilets at the clubhouse, and the staff will fill up any water, so top it up when you come through on hole 10. And then we've also got the Lone Star disc hydration station that will be at the back of the tees of hole 5 and 12. And there'll be some snacks there and drinks. Jindy's set up shop, so buy some discs before, after your round, and just activities for day 2. So just we've got tech disc going, and we'll do a disc buy swap sell as well set up at HQ. And the world champs are on as well, so we'll have that on the TV inside the clubhouse. So if you want to chill before your round or after your round, go enjoy that. Local food, yep. And yeah, just big reminder, no one's pretty much only people allowed on the course before 11 a.m. are the people currently playing. Okay. Now, where I was going with the tee times, not the tee times, sorry. With the next tee, we heard a few people were missing this hole. So when you play 13, which is that double mando for the green and gold, you got to come back a bit to play 14. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not, but you want to back. You don't want to go over to 15 straight away. So make sure you play 14. You don't want to have a misplay and miss a hole throughout the tournament, because there's a few penalty strokes associated with that. Cool. And then the only other thing to talk about regarding the holes is on the blue layout, we've got which hole is hole 10. So hole 10 for green and gold has hazard. Hole 10 for blue, there's no hazard, so just ignore the hazard. It's just an OB on the left and right before you get past the creek. And then the same thing is also in play for hole 15. So the green and gold have an island, par 4. The island's marked up, but it's not in play for the blue layout. So just ignore the island. The only thing that will be OB is the bunker and the golf green. Cool. Are there any questions? I'll do a quick Q&A. I'm not going to go over every hole. But yeah, if you got any questions, and Andy, shoot me a message if I've forgotten anything. But yeah, I'll stick around for a few minutes and just answer any questions. Just type them in the chat. Oh yeah, hole 18's basket. Can't use for practice. Only people playing hole 18 are allowed to use hole 18's basket. So make sure you're warming up on the baskets we'll provide near HQ. There's a marathon on in Sydney on Sunday, so there's a bit of traffic around the city and eastern suburbs if you're heading from that direction. Cool. Well, I'll just chill here till it hits 8:17. If there's any questions, just put them in, and I'll answer them. But I think everyone's got it handled, which is good. If you're heading off, enjoy tomorrow. Have fun, and I'll see you out there. Cool. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.